guys, today I am making a facial bar. Facial bars are some of my favorite soaps to make. They just are. So you notice at the bottom of that pouring pitcher, there is a brown substance that is local raw honey. And honey is sticky and it's quite dense. And so it went to the bottom of this pitcher. I also have neem seed oil, rose hip oil, olive oil, lard, avocado oil, olive oil. I think that's it. So then here is some French green clay as well as essential oils. And there is the grotesque looking goat's milk lye solution. When you work with milk in a lye solution, it will start to saponify the fat in the milk. So sometimes you can get little chunks in your lye solution that you have goat milk in. But unless there's a really awful scent or it gets way too hot or way too fast, if the temperature rises too fast, it can scorch. But that color and the little chunks are actually not anything to worry about. So if you're starting off and trying to make goat milk soap and you see that and it doesn't have a terrible scent or it didn't raise in temperature too quickly, it's likely it's just the lye trying to saponify the fat in the milk. I did also add some oats. That was that clear container I put, it was like a powdery substance. I actually grind down my oats. Unless they're going to go on top as like a decoration, I usually grind them down because otherwise they're just big old chunks in the soap, and I don't really care for that. It's too stripping, it's too wildly exfoliating, and you wouldn't think so. You really wouldn't think so, but it really gets rough when it's in those big chunks, so I grind it down. And this pink mold I got on Amazon, and the heart mold I think I got that one at Walmart. I don't know if it's still available or not. I got it several years ago around Valentine's Day, and I've just fallen in love with it. I like having different molds. I prefer doing the loaf, but every once in a while doing these individual cavity molds, it's just a treat, and I really love doing it because it's different. And there it is, so pretty. Yeah, I'm definitely not a person that could make the same exact thing over and over and over and over. I would not be your assembly line person. I would probably die. Like I would not survive that. I mean, if I had to feed my family, I would do it. But I like the adventure of trying something new. I like the different colors and kind of shaking things up. I don't like to make the same thing over and over and over and over. I like to do different things. So I'm definitely a free spirit. So here, this is what you're looking for. See how that gap where the soap and the silicone mold, that is what you're looking for when you're looking to release the soap from the mold. And you're not ripping the soap out of the mold. You are creating or breaking the airlock. There's like an airlock in there, and you can tell when you actually are working with it. But you're not trying to rip it out of the mold. You're gently trying to break that airlock. And if you see that gap where the soap does separate from the mold, it is a good indication that it might be ready to unmold. With these silicone individual cavity molds, they can often take longer to be ready to unmold, I have found, than a full loaf, because a full loaf typically goes through gel phase, but the individual cavity molds are less likely to. So they can tend to take a little bit longer to be ready to unmold. So this is the stamp that I'm asked about all the time. And for those of you who watch my videos on a regular basis, you probably get sick of me saying this. But for the benefit of those who have not seen it before, this is a biscuit stamp. I got it on Amazon. It was like $5. It has lasted forever. I have made hundreds of batches of soap with this stamp. And yeah, it's just a hard plastic stamp, and it does not need to be fancy. There are lots of different biscuit stamps on Amazon. If you type biscuit stamp into search on Amazon, you will find lots of different options if you're looking to customize your soap bars. This is a great way. As long as the word actually fits on your soap bar, it's perfect. You are golden. This is a great way to kind of label your soaps or put like an encouraging like quote or encouraging word on your soaps. It's just fun. Or if you want to put your business name on here and you don't want to buy a, more fancy business stamp, this would absolutely work. So I just have my little bottle of 99% isopropyl alcohol that I spray on that stamp. And then I have my rubber mallet there as well to do a nice, clean, deep imprint into that soap. There's something just so therapeutic about those little oval bars. Like creamy, smooth lines. I just love it. And then those little heart ones. They're just so sweet. I formulated a facial bar. Boy, it's been over 2 years. I've been using these on my face for over 2 years. And the recipe, sometimes I put oats in, sometimes I do not. Sometimes I put goat milk in, sometimes I do not. I have a local goat farmer that I get my milk from. So it just depends on, what supplies I have, but it's the same general recipe each time. And if I change it up or I leave something out, I will always, always, always on my shop indicate what it has in it. So yeah, I am all for people knowing what is going on their skin because our family has a lot of allergies. And I figure I'm going to do the kind thing and make sure you know exactly what you're getting and what you're putting on your body. So transitioning here, I am going to stamp my business stamp on the back of these bars. I just like to do that. If you guys are watching this between March 11th and March 14th, I am having a sale in my shop. All of my body bars are 25% off. So if you've been wanting to try my soap and have not, now would be a great time to try them out. My shop is on Etsy. So it's bluehavensoapery.etsy.com. You can find it. Get yourself some soaps. I also have shampoo bars and I do have some facial bars. I have some salt bars, lots of little different things. So there it is. And that alcohol just dries. It dries really fast, actually. I'm so happy with how they look. These will be ready in my April soap release. I release a new line every 15th of the month. As always, my name's Martha. I'm the owner and operator of Blue Haven Soapery. And thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you being here.